What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. Here's another one. Before we get into the good stuff, thank you for coming back to the channel. If you're new, don't forget to press subscribe. If you like this video, press like. Let's go. So your first question probably is, what is the reality distortion field? And it's basically taking everything that's realistic, everything that's normal, everything that's expected, everything that's, okay, and just mixing it up and creating your own normal. There's a quote by Theodore Roosevelt that says, "Believe you can and you are halfway there." So why is the reality distortion field so important? Well, think about it. Your thoughts, your mind, everything you think changes everything. If you believe you can do something, there's a chance that you can. If you think you can't do it, then you definitely can't, because you're not even going to try. You already decided it's not possible. Abraham Lincoln says, "Determine that the thing can and shall be done, and then we shall find the way." I've got two books here from two separate entrepreneurs, yeah? Steve Jobs, Jamal Edwards, Apple SBTV. The name of the Jamal Edwards book is Self-Belief, the Vision. Self-Belief, Vision. This book, Steve Jobs, is called The Man Who Thought Different. Right? So, thinking different, self-belief, and a vision. So until we fully can get this first step, we can't move on to the second one, alright? Because if you don't believe it yourself, how do you expect other people to? So if the personal reality distortion field was about self-belief and having your vision, the interpersonal is about sharing that vision. The thing I like about the interpersonal reality distortion field is that word at the end, field, right? It's interpersonal field. So it's like you're creating this bubble, right, around you. It's a field, it's like as big as you want it to be, and it's this bubble, and when people come into that bubble, you can help them to see things the way you do, or like to bring you on the journey that you're going on. Last night I was watching Lilly Singh, Superwoman, and she's got this thing that she calls Unicorn Island. So it's this place, she says, that where you go and like your mind is clear, everything is good, you can do anything you want, and it's not just her own thing, it's what she has with all of her, what she called them, Team Super. And she had this world tour, and it's called like a trip to Unicorn Island. And in that moment, while she's there, while they're all there sharing that field together, that reality distortion field, that Unicorn Island, she's sharing her tips with them, her thoughts, her feelings, and in that moment while they're there, they're with her. They're on the same plane. When Apple first started, they had this photo campaign, and that was the way of starting to create an interpersonal reality distortion field, saying to people, this is what we're about, this is what we believe, come and join us. They were taking iconic people that have, been world changers and really done things in the world. They had Gandhi, they had the first people landed on the moon, and all of these iconic images, and then they just had Think Different at the top with the Apple logo. When I was doing some research on this topic, I came across a really good story about Steve Jobs using this technique, or bringing someone into his reality distortion field. He was talking to this Apple engineer, and he requested to him to take 10 seconds off of the loading up time on the MacBook or on the Mac. And the engineer said, it's not possible, there's no way we can do it. We've trimmed things down as much as we can, there's no way we can take 2 seconds or even 10 seconds off. Of course, with his reality distortion field, not accepting no for an answer, knowing the vision that he wanted, Steve Jobs wasn't happy with this answer. So then he used the technique of kind of like imagery, yeah? It's a kind of like quotes and pictures. Basically, he said to the guy, he's like doing some maths, and he was like, think about how many people use the Mac every year. If you take off 10 seconds of the load up time, that's going to affect X amount of people, which means that you could save, I think he said you could save 5,000 lives a year. Then he asked, does that make any difference? And from the engineer's perspective, it totally changed. He's thinking, whoa, so taking 10 seconds off of the load up time of this Mac could save lives? Wow, I didn't think of it like that. And then he said, oh, look, I'll see what I can do. And then the story says that he came back a month later, and not only did he manage to take off the 10 seconds of the load up time, he was able to take off 20 seconds of the load up time. And I think that's like probably the best example of a interpersonal reality distortion field. So just reflecting a bit, I really hope this video could help you to start to think a little bit about your personal reality distortion field and your interpersonal one as well. Self-belief, thinking different, having a vision, but then also being able to bring other people into that vision, or just to help them have their own reality distortion field, right? Even if it's nothing to do with you, just helping other people to create their own bubble and believe in themselves, which is what I try to do with these videos as well. I don't know what it is you guys want to do, people that are watching these videos, but distort that reality, man. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this video. Nathaniel GE, see you in 5. Peace.